Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now I'm gonna talk about Kafka's banner. Let's start from the characters banner first. As you can see, the 4 stars featured in the banners are DOT characters, who can become excellent partner for Kafka. This makes the banner easily skippable for players who don't want Kafka or are not interested in DOT playstyle, because just admit it, until Kafka comes to the game, DOT is kinda underwhelming because the enemy needs to take their turn first to get the damage, unless of course in the simulated universe. So let's take a look at these 4 star characters. As for Kafka herself, make sure to subscribe as I will review her later. Sampo is a nice character for Kafka because he is currently the strongest wind shear DOT enabler in the game. He is also able to increase DOT damage taken by the enemies, which will benefit both him and Kafka. However, he is already available since the start of the game, so you may already have him, which makes him not that interesting unless you want to increase his Eidolon level. Second character is Luca. This character will tempt so many players even if they don't want Kafka. After all, he can trigger his own bleed DOT even without Kafka help. He is also able to dispel enemy buff and inflict something like vulnerability to enemies, which will increase your party's damage output. This means he can still shine even on non-DOT party. However, since he will also be available in standard banner, there's no need to force yourself to get him right now, especially if your PT is in the raid-on situation and you don't plan to get Kafka. Be patient. The last character is Serval, an erudition. Sure, she can inflict shock DOT, but I think her DOT is simply too low compared to Sampo or even Luca. I don't think she is good to be paired with Kafka. I prefer to use Tingyun than her. This way, Kafka can use her ult faster and proc much superior shock. Tingyun attack boost also gonna increase Kafka's own shock DOT, which results in higher damage modifier. In the end, my rating for this character's banner is 9 out of 10 if you want Kafka, but only 5 out of 10 if you don't plan to get her. So in the end, should you summon? If you are Kafka simpers, then by all means, go ahead. There's nothing I can say that will change your mind. Kafka is pretty interesting character because she has a new playstyle, which is DOT. However, I don't think we can see her maximum potential right now, as her assistants come from 4 stars and have a damage modifier lower than Kafka herself. In the future, we will probably get a powerful DOT dealer who cannot proc his or her own DOT. At that time, Kafka will shine, and I believe her banner will rerun alongside that character. However, if you have these 2 characters right now, I strongly oppose you pulling Kafka, especially if you are free to play. If you are Dolphin or even Whale, then go ahead. Your Stellar Jade is infinite anyway. Those 2 characters are Scylla and Silver Wolf. Like most of you probably have known, in version 1.3, we are gonna get Fusion, a 5 stars Quantum Preservation, and Lynx, 4 stars Quantum Abundance. Combine those 2 characters with Silver Wolf and Scylla, you are gonna have probably one of the best mono element party setup in Honkai Star Rail. Why, you ask? Like you know that Scylla is currently the strongest single target DPS in the game. With Silver Wolf, you can bring her to almost anywhere, since Silver Wolf can implant quantum weakness to the enemy. The main weakness is if Silver Wolf implement other weakness than quantum. That weakness is fixed with the mono quantum party setup. If you are free to play, then I believe there won't be enough time to gacha Lynx and Fusion because at the most we only have one mod until they make an appearance. I don't say Kafka is bad, but if you already have Scylla and Silver Wolf, you miss two pieces, which will complete your puzzle by missing Fushwan and Lynx. Okay? And as for the Lycon banner, I must say it's kinda awful. I can understand why Eyes of the Prey is on the banner. It is because it is one of the best Lycon for sample. And resolution shines good on Luca, as it increases his capability on debuffing enemies. However, the Bird of Self is kinda strange, okay? This Lycon is not even for Serval, who is featured on the character banner. In fact, I must say it is really bad Lycon for her because the Bird of Self is meant for follow-up characters like Jingyuan, Himeko, or Herta. I must say that this Lycon banner is kinda bad because it doesn't offer you Kafka's best 4 stars Lycon. Good night and sleep well. As for free-to-play, I don't think this Lycon banner is good for you. You can simply use free 4 stars Lycon Fermata for Kafka. If you get the 5 stars Lycon for Kafka, then it is good, but if you miss it, then there's simply no redeeming Lycon for Kafka. Unlike Blade's Lycon banner, which give you Secret Vow, the best 4 stars Lycon for Blade. I think that's all you need to know about this Kafka's banner. What do you think about the banner? Are you gonna pull Kafka? Share them in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe for more Honkai Star Rail video. See ya!